If you're looking for one of the best overnight experiences of your life, then look no further than this list of the 8 most incredible lighthouses you can stay in overnight. They're located all around the world and offer an amazing experience for any traveler. With fascinating history and breathtaking scenery, staying in one of these lighthouses will give you a great story to tell your friends and family. Each place is special in its own way, and this list ranges across the globe from the US to Australia. Clare Island Lighthouse, Ireland. If you're planning a trip to Ireland, you may just want to put this location on your itinerary. Clare Island Lighthouse is perfect for those who want to experience staying in a lighthouse but don't want to give up the luxurious hotel vibes. This lighthouse offers a more glamorous experience than most lighthouse stays, with fancy rooms and fantastic common areas. The lighthouse is designed exquisitely and features books, games, and a piano for guests' enjoyment. The lighthouse overlooks Clew Bay and offers amazing views from the guest rooms. A minimum of 2 nights is required for booking, with prices starting at $650 per person. While not cheap, this is definitely a unique luxury lighthouse experience you may not find anywhere else. 1873 Lighthouse, Daufuskie Island, South Carolina. The lighthouse on Daufuskie Island is said to be haunted by the first lighthouse keeper's daughter, Maggie. She mourns for a lost love that broke her heart. If you'd like to stay with a friendly ghost for a few nights, then hop on a boat to this island from Hilton Head. This is a sleepy island, and the 1873 lighthouse is located within the affluent neighborhood of Hague Point, nearby to some of the best golfing in the state. The 1873 lighthouse was in operation from 1873 to the 1930s to help ships navigate the Calabogue Sound. You'll be able to appreciate the history throughout your stay in a 2-bedroom house on the water. The house is at the base of the 40-foot tower and surrounded by the gorgeous scenery within the small town. The island itself is incredibly picturesque, and you can relax on a rocking chair on the front porch while listening to the ocean and looking for passing dolphins. Cape Otway Lightstation, Australia. Cape Otway Lightstation is the oldest working lighthouse in Australia. Built in 1848, this lighthouse is located on the Great Ocean Road, making it a popular tourist stop to anyone passing by, considering it's less than an hour from the 12 Apostles Marine National Park. If you're interested in seeing more of the Victoria Coast, this is the perfect spot to visit. This lighthouse is part of the Great Otway National Park, where you can explore a fantastic coastline full of waterfalls, cliffs, and hiking trails. You may even find one of the beautiful secluded beaches on your trip. As a guest on Cape Otway Lightstation, you can choose between 3 different accommodation options: the Lightkeeper's Cottage, Lighthouse Lodge, and Lightstation Studio. With the different room options, this place can house a variety of party sizes, from a solo traveler to 10 or more. If you're looking for an epic weekend getaway or even your next spot for a family reunion, check out Cape Otway Lightstation. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Viewcation for more. New Dungeness Lighthouse, Sequim, Washington. Just one picture of New Dungeness Lighthouse may be enough for you to start planning your trip. Its backdrop of the jaw-dropping Cascade and Olympic mountain ranges makes this location incredibly special. With mountains on one side and endless sea views on another, this is one of the most gorgeous lighthouses on the list. This lighthouse is located in the Dungeness National Wildlife Refuge, and you'll be able to see wildlife all around you. Sitting right in the middle of a migratory bird route from northern Canada to the southern US, you may see some special birds like bald eagles or Pacific loons. You might also see whales passing by throughout your trip as well. New Dungeness Lighthouse was built in 1857 and added to the National Register of Historic Places in '93. It was one of the first lighthouses to accept volunteers, and these volunteers have helped keep this lighthouse up and running for over 2 decades. If you're interested in becoming a volunteer, it's suggested you stay for a week, which will cost you $420 a person. All proceeds go towards the maintenance of the lighthouse, and you're sure to have an unforgettable experience. Reigh Lighthouse, Scotland. If you're looking for a true escape, this spot is perfect. Built in 1912, the Reigh Lighthouse faces the Isle of Skye and Outer Hebrides, giving you a perfect view of the islands to wake up to each morning. Located in northwest Scotland, this lighthouse sits at the mouth of Loch Ewe and is still fully operational. It's a popular choice for wedding photography and tourists in the region. But few people realize they can actually stay in this amazing location. The 2 lighthouse keepers' apartments located on the property have now been converted into guest houses that are self-catering and sleep up to 5 people, making it a perfect weekend getaway for the family. These accommodations are cozy and colorful ensuring you'll be warm and comfortable on the Scottish coast. But don't plan to check your email or watch the game while you're there. The lighthouse is completely disconnected, no phone signal, Wi-Fi, or television. It's a great way to appreciate the scenery and detach from day-to-day life. Saugerties Lighthouse, Saugerties, New York. If you're able to score a stay at this lighthouse, consider yourself lucky. The Saugerties Lighthouse has only 2 guest rooms available 4 nights a week. Located on the Hudson River, this lighthouse was built in 1869, just north of the town of Saugerties. It's almost completely surrounded by water, offering nice views all around. The Saugerties Lighthouse is particularly beautiful in the autumn, when it's surrounded by the crimson hues of the changing trees. You can even stay there in the winter, when you might catch some ice flowing downstream. Unlike many other lighthouse stays, you should expect a much more rustic experience. To get to the lighthouse requires a half-mile hike from the parking lot, and you'll need to bring additional food with you. But breakfast is prepared by the lighthouse keeper, who will be there to teach you about the lighthouse throughout your stay. The Lighthouse in Island Bay, New Zealand. This lighthouse is located in a suburb of Wellington, New Zealand, and it's full of Kiwi charm. The lighthouse in Island Bay offers spectacular views of the south coast of the North Island, as well as views of the South Island in the distance. You can enjoy this scenic view while staying less than 10 minutes from the airport in downtown Island Bay. Unlike many secluded lighthouses, staying here allows you to also see the surrounding area. There's always something to do or see with the cafe around the corner. You can rent the entire lighthouse for around $200 a night, depending on the day of the week. The accommodation is charming and located right across the street from a sandy beach and rock pools. You can easily book your time here on Airbnb. With over 400 5-star reviews, you're sure to have a wonderful experience you'll never forget. Clare, Croatia. If you're looking for an incredible island experience on your next trip to Croatia, choose to stay at this lighthouse and you'll have an island all to yourself. Now, this may be the smallest island you've ever visited, but it's still an incredible stop on the travel itinerary. Located a mile and a half off the southern tip of Croatia, Clare gives visitors breathtaking views of the Adriatic Sea. There are 2 4-bed apartments with full kitchens included. Prices range from $80 to $150 a night depending on the time of year. No matter what month you plan your trip, Clare guarantees unbelievable sunsets with gorgeous pink and purple skies. It's the perfect backdrop for any vacation photo. Now it's time to hear from you. Which of these lighthouses sounds most interesting to you? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation for more. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.